This is a man who stole a phrase from me. The reckless love revolution. No, he didn't steal it from me. I stole it from him. And he's a preacher. He's already out doing the stuff. And I know he's got a word for us. Amen. Would you welcome Kelly Cobb?
I rent those lines out. You can pay per semester. Awesome. Well, I don't know how to follow those two. That was so good. Maybe I'll just talk about myself for a while. Yeah, I'll tell you what. Okay, so about 20 years ago, I used to have a job at the mall in Oklahoma City, and I worked for a store called Lovesac. Now, I would let you guess what that is, but I don't want Nate to kick any of us out, so let me just tell you about it. It was a store that sold these huge bean bags, right? Like 6, 8, 10-foot bean bags. They were huge, but they didn't have beans in them. They had Durafoam, like memory foam, right? Super comfortable. You sat in one, you wanted one. The downside was they were like $2,000 a piece. So you can imagine we didn't sell very many, which did us a lot of time in the store to come up with other things to do. So what I like to do is come up with pranks that we'd pull on customers and people walking through the mall. Like, remember like put $1 on a fishing line and set it out there and kind of pull it when someone tries to grab it? You know, anybody of you ever done that? Mm-hmm. Punks, yeah. Right? So we would start off like that, but it would escalate. The longer I was there, it started to escalate. The pranks did. It got to probably the ultimate prank I ever pulled was Lovesac decided to send us these Lovesacks that were actually animals, like stuffed animals. So we got like this 6-foot stuffed lion came into our store, and I realized very quickly I can pull all the stuffing out of that and put a dude in there, right? So I pulled all the stuffing out, had it filled in the back office, and I called my buddy Tyler and I said, I got an idea, bro. You get in the lion suit. You get in the lion suit. Now what I haven't told you is the store right next to us was Build-A-Bear, right? So I say, Tyler, you get in the lion suit, and then what you do is you go to Build-A-Bear and you just be mean to kids. It'll be hilarious. I'm not like super mean to them, I'm not like abusing them, you know. You're like pushing them around or whatever, you know, whatever. It was funny then. It felt like the right thing to do at the time, okay? So Tyler says, yeah, that's a great idea. You see, what you do is you have someone else do these pranks, then you can tell the funny stories 20 years later, okay? So it's Saturday, the mall is packed. It's crazy packed. And here he goes. He's dressed as a 6-foot lion. And he goes over to Build-A-Bear, and it works out exactly like I had in mind. He just starts kind of pushing kids around. They want to give him a hug, and he's like, no, kid. It's hilarious, right? So much fun until security shows up, because this is obviously causing some problems. And they go to Build-A-Bear, and they're like, you need to get a handle on your lion. They're like, that's not our lion. And I'm like, ha, 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 right? So security's getting all mad. Build-A-Bear doesn't know whose lion it is, and I'll never forget it. So the security guard sees Tyler and just starts chasing him. Now imagine Saturday at the mall, packed mall, you see security chasing a 6-foot lion in the middle of the mall, right? He's just chasing him, and I will never forget this. Tyler's running full sprint, security guard behind him, and the security guard goes, Tiger! Hey, Tiger! And Tyler stops and says, I am a lion. Right? Then, never thought this would happen. Tyler gets down on all fours and charges at the security guard. Now, if I'm a security guard and a 6-foot tall stuffed lion starts running at me, come on, bro, that's hilarious. But the security guard panicked. His eyes got this big and he just took off, man. He was gone. And Tyler's on all fours chasing after it, right? It's the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life. I will never forget it, partly because they fined our store $1,000 and I got banned for 30 days from the mall. But it was worth it. It was worth it. And you're probably saying, but Kelly, why are you telling us that today? And the reason is summer's coming up and you may need a job, and the mall is an excellent place to live. I'm just kidding. The reason I'm telling you that is because when you leave here today, when you leave here this year, you're going to have one of two choices to make. You can either let the lion chase you, or you can chase the lion.
Come on. Come on, Kelly.
That's the only two options you have. You see, because fear is the lion chasing you.
And faith is you chasing a lion.
Come on. Heating up, Kelly.
And you cannot have both. You can't have fear and faith at the same time. It can't happen. They don't exist. You see, 1 Peter 5:8 says that Satan roams around like a roaring lion seeking who he may devour. See, he's coming at you. It's not a matter of if or maybe, it's when and how. He is coming. You see, God is, this whole year, these 2 years, however long it is, has been putting dreams and visions and things inside of you. He's been stirring you up. But as soon as you get out there, you're going to be attacked by a lion. And you're going to have a choice to make. You can either run from it in fear, or you can chase after it with faith, saying, you know what, I'm going to get what God told me I'm going to get.
It's good.
I'm going to get it.
It's good.
It's going to be your choice. But did you notice the key part here? I hope that you didn't miss the key phrase. That scripture says Satan roams around like a lion. You see, when Tyler was in the lion suit, he wasn't a lion. He was just a dude in a costume.
Come on.
Let me tell you, Satan has no teeth.
Come on.
All he got's a big roar, and all he can do is keep you afraid. What you have is faith. Now let me tell you something else. I looked all through the Bible, because Satan, it didn't say he was a lion. But I wondered, is there someone who is a lion?
Come on.
Is there someone who is a lion? And guess what I found? Revelation 5:5 says, behold, the Lion of Judah has overcome. That's Jesus, my friend. That's Jesus. You see, did you catch it? Did you catch it? You actually have the lion in you. Now that brings lion chasing to a whole new world right there. Because once you start chasing Jesus, now you're chasing the real lion. And once you get closer to him and you find out who he really is, then you'll find out who you really are. Then you don't need to mess with fear anymore, because you've got so much faith, you're ready to take on anything that Jesus puts in front of you, because you know he's already overcome and it's yours to take.
Tell him, Kelly.
So let me leave you with this. As you leave here today, you leave here this year, don't do anything for the praise of people, because if you live for their praise, you will die by their criticism. When I want you to leave here, I want you to live for only one thing, and that's the applause of nail-scarred hands. That's the only applause you need. You leave here today, you chase the lion. You run after the roar, because you are lion chasers.
Amen.